Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Muzzakir bin Ismail. I am from Phobia AVM. Today I would like to discuss a topic which I found interesting: aircraft interior, comfort and safety. Aircraft interior designs play an important role in both comfort and safety for passengers. There are some aspects of an aircraft interior designs that impact comfort and safety. The first is seating. The design of the seating in an aircraft impacts passenger comfort during the flight. Comfortable seating can improve the overall travel experience and especially important for long-haul flight. Seating designs also affect safety, as seats must be able to withstand the forces of turbulence or impact during an emergency landing. Second is the cabin layout. The overall layout of the cabin can affect passenger comfort and safety. A well-designed cabin should provide sufficient space for passengers to move around and access emergency exits easily. It should also provide clear lines of sight to the cabin crew and safety equipment such as emergency lights and oxygen masks. The third is the lighting. The lighting can affect comfort and safety in various ways. Appropriate lighting levels can create a relaxing environment and help passengers adjust to the different time zones. Lighting can also be used to highlight emergency exits and provide guidance during an emergency evacuations. The fourth is the noise levels. Aircraft noise can be a significant source of discomfort for passengers. Interior designs can help to reduce the noise levels through the use of the sound-absorbing materials and noise-cancelling headphones, and there are many other techniques being used. The fifth is the air quality. The air quality is important for passenger comfort and health as well as safety. The aircraft ventilation system should provide a sufficient supply of fresh air and remove pollutants such as carbon dioxide and germs. The use of HEPA filters can help to remove airborne particles and including the virus. Last but not least, the safety equipment. The aircraft interior should also include appropriate safety equipment such as emergency exits, life vests, and oxygen masks. The design and placement of this equipment should be carefully considered to ensure that it is easily accessible and visible to passengers. In conclusion, the comfort and safety of passengers are greatly influenced by the interior design of an aeroplane. In addition, to make travel enjoyable and restful, a well-designed interior makes it possible for occupants to leave the vehicle swiftly and safely in case of an emergency. Cross on CNN and Travel about airplane seat sizes, and the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) comments on the matter. As we all know, the size of airplane seats has been a long-standing issue for many passengers. With cramped seats, the limited legroom, and the flying can be an uncomfortable experience, especially for tall individuals or those with certain medical conditions. Recently, the FAA announced that they will not be changing the regulation regarding minimum seat size for commercial airplanes. Despite the pressure from the consumer groups, the FAA cited safety concerns as the primary reason for their decisions. According to the agency, smaller seats can help passengers evacuate an aircraft more quickly in the event of an emergency. However, critics of the decision argue that smaller seats can also pose safety risks. For example, cramped seating could increase the likelihood of deep vein thrombosis or their health issues for passengers. It helps with noting that some airlines have taken steps to address this concern by offering more legrooms or wider seats for an additional fee. However, these options may not be accessible to all passengers, especially for those who cannot afford the extra cost. In the light of these developments, it's important for customers to be aware of their rights when it comes to airline seating. For example, passengers may be entitled to compensation if they are bumped from a flight if their seat is too small to accommodate them comfortably. Overall, the debate around airplane seat sizes is ongoing and is will be interesting to see how the industry and regulators respond in the coming years. For now, it is important for us, the passenger, to advocate of their needs and to speak up if they feel their safety or comfort is being compromised. Last but not least, I want to focus more on the safety, which I read from the articles, the role of airbags in ensuring the safety of airline passengers. Airbags on airplanes are becoming more common as a safety features, especially for business and first class seats. Airbags are designed to protect passengers from injuries during a crash by reducing the impact of the head and upper body against the surfaces. The installation of the airbags in aircraft is relatively new, with the first airbags installed in the 1990s. Since then, the technology has improved and airbags are now lighter and more compact, and it's easier to be installed. In addition to the protection they offer, airbags are also designed to be comfortable for passengers. They are made from soft materials that allows for comfortable sittings, and they inflate quickly in the event of an impact. While airbags are becoming more common, they are not yet required on all air flights. Regulations vary on countries and airlines, with some airlines only installing airbags on their premium seats. Passengers also be aware that airbags are not replacement for seatbelts. Passengers should be always wear the seatbelts during takeoff, landing, and turbulence, as they provide the best protection in the event of an impact. That's all from me I want to talk. Thank you very much for spending your time watching this video.